Hello everyone. Today's lesson is going to be about conditional type 2. We already studied conditional type 0 and conditional type 1, and today's lesson is going to be about conditional type 2. We also call it present and real conditional. Why? Let's see why. So, conditional type 2 is used to talk about what you would generally do in imaginary or unreal situations. That is to say, we use conditional type 2 to talk about unreal situations, situation that is not real, imaginary. Alright? Okay. Now, let's go to the form. If you can notice, in the if clause, here, this time, we use the past simple. Right? And then for the main clause, we use would or could or might plus the verb in infinitive without to. This is an example. If the weather wasn't so bad, if you can see wasn't, here in the past simple, we would go to the park. Would and go in the infinitive to the park. But in reality, the weather is bad, so we can't go. But suppose, let's imagine that the weather is or wasn't so bad. We would go to the park. Another example, if I were the Queen of England, I would give everyone a house. But the reality, I am not the Queen of England. So I won't. But let's imagine that I am the Queen of England. Then I would give everyone a house. But in fact, I am not. Keep in your mind, verb tense. So even though we are speaking about present time, we use the simple past in the if clause. Yes, as I said before, though we are talking about the present time, in the if clause we use the simple past, like in this example, had and practiced. Another thing, when we talk about the verb to be in the if clause, if you can notice, when we use the form of be to state a condition, we must use were to all persons, all the subjects, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. You have to use were. If he were famous, right? We don't use I was. It is correct, but when it comes to the conditional type 2, don't use was. Use were. If I were the president, 3. If they were players, etc. Right. So let's talk about the main clause, verb in the result. So most often we use would plus base verb or the verb in infinitive without to. Example, if, the if clause, I would travel. We can start also with the main clause, I would buy if, right? Note, the use of construction in informal English like this, I'd, you'd, she'd, etc. So mainly I would equal I'd. Both are correct. Both are correct. This is an exercise. You may do it when you finish this video. Thank you.
So this is the end of the video. See you next video. Thank you.